The God is in you. You got to truly believe you are who you are. Because when you start to truly believe you are who you are, everything around you becomes so much more clear. And then you know how to show up as yourself in every room that you walk in. Because that's who people want to meet. They want to meet the real you. You.
Hey, let this shit ride for a minute, man. If you got a dream, you gotta go get it. It ain't gonna be easy, it's a lonely road. Very lonely road. But you gotta push through and figure it out. Hey.
Oh man, it's official. We done made it, man. Real Talk is here. It's active. It's live. It's happening. And we doing it. You feel me? Hey man, welcome me to the podcast club. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. Hey, I appreciate it. Y'all cool. Hey, you cool for that. I feel you. Nah, man, I really appreciate you guys taking this journey with me. I came to this platform because I wanted to create a podcast to be able to talk about some of the most intriguing, life-changing, mental type of aspects that a lot of us have as human beings. I have some of the dopest friends, and I know I'm gonna have some of the most dopest conversations, intellectual conversations, talk about some things that'll literally challenge us as people, human beings, and challenge our minds to think. I am extremely excited to be able to sit down with individuals and try to understand what makes them them. What makes them drive and have passion and want to succeed in life. And more than anything, hear about the experiences that they've had to be able to become who they are today. But the reason that this show is called Real Talk, because I also want to give my experiences. I plan to be able to learn and grow as well as give wisdom and hope to be a voice for the people in a way that may trigger you to become the best version of yourself that you can possibly be. And so I'm excited, man. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to talk to my friends and maybe some people that I don't even know. We're going to probably deal with a lot of things when it comes to, again, mind, when it comes to culture, when it comes to sports, when it comes to acting. Now, I have to talk about acting because obviously that is it's my first love, man. It's what makes me who I am because I'm an actor. But I'm an actor's actor, man. And I love the idea of being able to express art in that way. So art is going to be a big part of this show because I believe one thing I will say about acting, man, is that I get the opportunity to tell the truth. And being able to tell the truth is something I always want to live in and exist in, especially when it comes to my art. I think it is incredible to be able to have a transformative mindset, to play characters, to dive into the psychological aspect of people that you may never have ever encountered or met in your life, and be able to pull something out of yourself to become so truthful that people actually believe you're that person. And so when I sit down and talk to a lot of my friends about these things, I think you'll get a beautiful perspective of why actors and artists, and it's not only actors, I'm talking about dancers, writers, models, painters, sports figures, because to me, it's all art. I even look at my art as a sport. I mean, I treat acting like a sport. It's like it's a dog-eat-dog game. You got to do the work. You got to do the research. You got to work hard. You got to study, take the classes, take the time, appreciate the process. Because that's what life is about, right? Appreciating the process. I always try to tell people that the product is going to be what it's going to be once it's all said and done, because what comes out of the product is everything that you put into the process. And that matters. It counts. And so for me, I genuinely care about the process of building who I am as an artist. And I'm realizing that having a voice and having a platform now where I can speak about those things is going to help me expand who I am as an artist. So I'm just excited. And it's an opening, man. So one more time, give it up for your boy. You know what I'm saying? Because we here. I also want to say, man, that we will be able to talk about things that I believe will help the human culture, the human race, which I believe there's only one race, which is the human race. So when I speak about people. I love to talk about ethnicities. I love to talk about culture. I love to talk about where you come from because we all grow up with different circumstances. We don't all grow up with the same opportunities. And because of that, we have to learn how to live life and survive with the best way possible what God has given to us. But again, man, for me, it's one of those things where I do want to sit down and talk to people about these things because I truly believe all about helping and healing the world. I always say love and compassion is going to change the world. And I truly believe that my father has always taught me about faith, which is something that I live by. He's always taught me about love, which is something that I truly live by. And he's also taught me about compassion. I have one of the most compassionate families, one of the most loving families where I come from, man. So I'm excited to be able to express my journey and growing up and being family oriented and knowing what it means to be a child who is loved by a mother and a father, and not be what people look at as somebody who comes from an environment where you're not supposed to make it. You know, we grow up in poverty because sometimes that's just the cards you're dealt, especially when it comes to our culture. And we have to figure out how to survive and get out of that. So for me, this is also a platform for me to be able to express what it means to see kids like me coming from places like I do and being able to share their voice with the world and their experiences and being able to grow for that. Because we've heard it all the time, you grow through what you go through. And everything that I've went through, I've truly believe has been a growing thing in my life where I've been able to come to grips with who I am, realize that the only thing that I ever need when it comes to validation is my own. And I think that's cool, man. I always want to shout out my acting coach, Brian Martin. I always want to shout out Alabama State University, HBCU gang. You feed me. You know what I'm saying? That's just what we do. But he taught me during my time in that program that I never needed to seek validation from anybody but myself. And there were lessons in my life that taught me that, because ultimately you don't need anybody to believe in you. You need to believe in you. The ideas come from you. You are who you are and you create the world you want around you. And when you truly believe in who you are, the world believes. Everything that you want in life, it starts with you first. If you want to find love, guess what? You got to truly love yourself. If you want to be successful, you got to believe you're successful in your mind already. If you want to share your gifts with the world, if you want to be great, if you want to be cared for, if you want to be somebody who people respect, you have to respect yourself first, because everything that you want to happen in your life has to come from within. That's the ultimate understanding of validation. A lot of times social media will teach you that you need to seek it from either social media or other people, that you need to seek it from friends or family just to feel whole, and you don't. The only thing that allows you to feel whole is this. It's your mind. It's the way that you think about life. It's the way that you see life. It's the way that you feel life. I'm so big on energy. I'm so big on connection. I'm so big on understanding. I say that because think about this. How many times in your life have you said to yourself, I should have went with my first mind? We've all said that 100 times. Why? Because energy is a real thing. So you have to understand that if God is giving you an idea in your head for you to become something or somebody, and you truly believe this is who you're supposed to be, you will become that person. That's what energy teaches you. That's what faith teaches you. You don't have to see it actually happening because you know it will. So it's all a life lesson, and it's all a cycle for you to understand that everything that you're doing in life comes from within. Validation comes from within, and that's something I truly believe. I remember a couple of days ago, I was watching this Ohio State coach talk to his team rather, and he was giving them advice on life about how you overcome things and you become who you are. But he literally said, and it just stuck to me, he said, God will take a nobody. He'll turn him into somebody in front of everybody without consulting anybody. And that's life. We all start off as nobodies. We're God's vessels, we're creators, we're beings, we're spirits, but we have to create the world around us. And then as we grow older and we learn life, we become somebody. because of our friends, because of our families, because of the influence, because of the things that we taught. And while we're doing that in the process in front of everybody, because now people are looking at us and wondering, who are we becoming as people as we grow up? How do your friends like you? How do they adapt to you? How do they hang around you? What do they like about you? What don't they like about you? And everybody becomes in this world of judgment. And so you have to then sit back and say, who am I and how do I represent myself in the right way to be able to be somebody who's respected, to be loved, to be cared for, and somebody who knows how to show up for themselves. And ultimately, when you get past that process of understanding that, and it takes, you never know, it could be a friend, it could be a class, it could be a teacher, it could be a sport, it can be the art of gift. And if you have that and your mind is sparked and you start to truly believe this is who you are, only person that is going to talk to you and let you know that this is a real dream and that it is obtainable is God. And that's why he does it in front of everybody, because he don't need to consult nobody. The God is in you. You got to truly believe you are who you are. Because when you start to truly believe you are who you are, everything around you becomes so much more clear. And then you know how to show up as yourself in every room that you walk in, because that's who people want to meet. They want to meet the real you. We can't be fake. I always even tell my friends when we shooting audition tapes, I'm not going to sit a tape and be like, hey guys, my name is Jerrel O'Neal, please. No, bro, because that ain't me. I want to be authentically me all the time. Authenticity is something that runs my life. It runs my life. Because even as an actor, man, that gift of telling the truth, man, when you can make somebody feel something, and I'm talking about feel, whether that's laugh, cry, happy, sadness, whatever emotion that you got to go through, you make them feel something. That is God in you, and that's God's gift. And he's allowing you to share that with the world. So when it comes to me, that's all I ever want to do. I just want to continue to tell the truth, continue to share my gift, and continue to talk to some of the dopest people that I know in this world that'll be able to share the same thing with you guys as well. So again, man, I just want to say I am so thankful to have this platform. I am so thankful to be here to share with you guys the things that I've experienced, my life, my dreams, my movies that are out, Fails High, Three Ways. We got joints coming, TV show, Grits is popping, this podcast, you feed me. And the people that I believe you're going to get to see as guests on this show are going to be some people that are truly going to spark some ideas, allow you to see life for what it really is. And if anything, I just hope God allows me to have the right energy in every single space to be able to give something, but also get something. And that's the way that life is supposed to work. It's a full circle. What goes around comes around. So remember, check your energy, check yourself, and be good to people. You feel me? And that's my rail talk for the day, man. Get ready for a good ride. Let's get it.
Hey, let this shit ride for a minute, man.